It turns out that the content creator, who's also an estate agent, was never married. So she's not only selling houses, but she's selling dreams. According to sources close to the influencer, she claimed to be a third wife of a wealthy businessman whose name is known by Zimoja. She was dating the businessman at the time. There was never a marriage. That entire thing was staged for content. Wow. The poor guy nearly lost one of his wives after she posted those pictures. The wife thought he secretly married her without her knowledge, said the alleges. Another source told Zimoja that Mabote roped in her family and they agreed because they know that's where she makes her money.
No wedding songs actually apply to Kefi. You know why? Because she actually didn't get married. When is Kefi's white wedding dress coming out? I want to see that before. Gert is like, what wedding dress are you talking about? I'm like, Aibo, she just did her. Guys, who is the better in acrimony in this case? Is it us? Is it Kefi? Is it Tyler Perry for even having the movie acrimony?
What is going on on Twitter? Okay, so just to take you a few steps back, if you are feeling a bit lost, but basically content creator Ukifilwe, sometime last year, took to social media, posted about her lobola ceremony, and assuming that it was ilobola because of, she was surrounded by her family. It's definitely giving muntu. Also, she ended up taking pictures and videos with, the cattle that, we assumed was given to her family, essentially, for her hand in marriage, and so on and so on. Now, this particular account then came on and was like, actually, we're refuting the claims according to a particular source, because this particular source is saying that this did not actually happen, but rather it was a staged lobola ceremony.
I proposed to him today, and this was his reaction.
Are you gonna say yeah? Will you marry him?
No.
Why? But I want to marry you.
I'm good.
Will you marry me? That's so rude. I'm right here. He said yeah.
Did we all see the awkward video of the woman who proposed to another man? I'm going to show you.
We've known each other for 10 years. I wanted to know if he'd spend the rest of his life with me.
That tells me everything you need to know.
No, Chris, that's it. Yes or no? As an African man, you have to do it the proper way.
I'll go and kiss her, man. We want to see that, man.
His reaction alone tells you every single thing you need to know about this man. He is not one bit interested in this. And I'm pretty sure if you watch to the end of the video, I'll see if I can tag them. He said no, basically. He pretty much said no. And she's over there trying to force it. And it's so awkward. We can read the room. You have to read the room. Body language. Body language. He looked like he wanted to get out of that room so fast. I've said this before many times on my page, and I will reiterate it again. If you are somebody who wants to be married and you've made it very clear to your partner, you will not be sitting around for 10 years like this woman, and then you have to now do the proposing.
I'm not proposing to you. It's more of a will you marry me because we're not getting younger type of thing.
And that's the reason.
But why won't you marry me? What are you?
Her caption to this video actually said that he begged her not to post this online. So even he was trying to spare her from the embarrassment. Ladies, before you take pancake batter and spell out the words, will you marry me, and present it on a plate to your long-term boyfriend and ask him why he hasn't married you, just grab your things and move on.
I'm not a cow, bitch. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your desperation.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in this video we are going to be talking about the apparent alleged fake traditional wedding yaga Kefi Boo. Now, Kefi Boo is a South African influencer. Last year, right, it was said, or she had posted images on Instagram that alluded to her getting married to a mysterious man. It is now coming out that apparently, allegedly, she didn't actually marry this man. She was actually taking pictures around the cows that the guy's family apparently gave to her family as dowry, right? And then there were also images of her around her family members, which looked very much like she was getting married, like a traditional wedding. And then in the caption on the Instagram, she had said that, or rather, not in her very words, she was alluding to the fact that she's a taken woman type of situation. It is now coming out that apparently, allegedly, she faked the whole situation. It was a fake wedding, and she posted these images to make people think that she was getting married. But not only that, she was trying to get back to, apparently, allegedly, her ex-man, who did get married to another very stunning young lady. Kefi Boo, she's very, very beautiful. These influencer ladies are very beautiful. South African women are very beautiful. We really are. Type of situation. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that she faked a wedding for clicks. And who does that? Who would actually go to that extent? Something is happening in the background that people don't actually really know about. And then it did cross my mind, Uguti, maybe what if it was a photo shoot? I don't know. And then she played on the words to make it seem like she was getting married. I don't think it's all that serious. It is what it is. Social media is fake, and we all know this by now. It's not a secret, right? You never know what's really going on. Plus, if you're gonna post your whole wedding ceremony or your lobola negotiations, you're gonna post your man. You're gonna post every other thing that's going on behind the scenes, except the cows and the family members that were behind you. But when I look at the images, they do look like a photo shoot type of situation. Maybe it was a play on words, or I don't know. I really don't know. However, in those images, she did look very, very stunning. And any man that was to marry her, I don't know her personality, but just judging from what we can see on this fake internet, I would be very lucky to have her. They'd have very nice looking babies. If she hasn't had any work done type of situation. Because people do get themselves involved with people. And they think, wow, look at this one. It's Momendia, Sase India. Ganti, this person has had work done. And then your babies come out and wah, wah, wah. Not that there's any babies out there that are not nice looking. But you know, if you know, you know. I just don't think anyone in their rational mind would go to that extent to fake a wedding. Pictures, and apparently this guy that she was getting married to is married, and it has caused friction to his marriage, and then he had to come out to come and explain that no, I didn't marry this woman. So it's so bizarre to me. It's just too much. If she was faking the pictures to get back at her ex-man, who very quickly got married to another girl after he broke up with her, then it is what it is. It is what it is. Tit for tat type of situation. People out there like to play these games about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's what I mean. As long as there's no pew pew pew. Lonely London type of situation. We'll get into that in another video. Anyway, but besides that whole situation, Yara Kefi Boom, what I want to speak about now we're getting into the video, right, is women and their desperation. This situation, Yara Kefi, is perfect to lead us into the actual video. Women and their desperation. I'm getting so sick and tired of watching so many women degrade themselves, in my opinion. I'm getting so sick and tired of watching women degrade themselves. And then, you're not even degrading yourself in private to your family and friends, and your man's friends, and his family. You're degrading yourself on the internet where the rest of the world can see your pathetic display of love and affection. Women, this is what I'm talking about. Women proposing to men. We've heard about women that pay for their own lobola, whereby they are in a relationship with a man and the man can't afford to pay for the lobola, but then they come to an agreement, I guess. I don't know which man on the face of the earth just firmly with his chest decides, it's fine, baby, pay for the lobola with your money and then I'll pay you back. That doesn't seem right to me. I feel like in these situations, women really do press and push their men and convince them that it's okay, Lala, it's okay, baby, I'll just pay it and nobody has to know. And then sometimes it comes out. And I don't mean to laugh at you ladies that do pay for your own lobolas, but also I do mean to laugh at you, because who the hell does that? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Why would you pay for your own dowry? You're disrespecting yourself. You're disrespecting your man. You're disrespecting your family. Even if you and your man agree you're going to keep it a secret, you're disrespecting your man. You're taking away his manhood. Like, he's not a man at that point when you pay for your own dowry. Let that man sweat and grind to be able, even if it takes 10 years, even if he pays it in installments, which I wish he wouldn't. I wish he wouldn't. Rather, not get married until he's able to pay for it once off. But at least then, not Kilikumal buzzing around again. Kwachisa, guys, and I'm cooking some meat. So, Kelly's buzzing around. Monitoring spirits. Right? She was the doom. I swear I hate it. Yeah? Anyway, where do you get off to come to this agreement with your man? Hurry, baby, I'll pay for the thing, you pay me back. When is he gonna pay you back? Because at that point you're gonna be married. What is yours is his, and what is his is yours. And even like now, I don't believe Hurry, what is his is what is yours is his. What is his is yours. What is yours you can play around with. Unless it's like a desperate, dire situation, then what is yours can come into the picture, I guess. But I don't feel like it should be put on the table. What is yours should come into play. I feel like what is yours, you should be able to spoil yourself, spoil your kids, make your home beautiful, make yourself beautiful, take care of yourself. But what is his is ours type of situation. So where do you get off paying for your own lobola? Where do women get this thing? Where do you get this thing from? Honestly, I feel like it's just plain old desperation. It really is. If a man wants to be with you and he wants to marry you, he's going to move heaven and earth to make it happen that he pays for that dowry if you or he is obligated traditionally to pay for dowry, like we are in our country in South Africa, right? As black women, your family expects your man to pay dowry, whether you are Xhosa, Zulu, Pedi, Tswana, whatever it is. Even Indian people do the whole dowry type of situation. Do I have a fluffy hair flying around? Oh, what the hell is going on? Damn. Right? But where do you get, in your mind as a woman, where do you get off to say this is going to be okay? I'm going to hold you down. No, why do you feel like you need to hold your men down financially? I don't think that women need to hold their men down financially. I feel like you need to hold your man down in other areas of the relationship, but not financially. Like I said before, and I stand firmly with what I've said before. If I'm hungry and I want a lion, I want to eat a lion, give me the lion. Go get it for me. Make sure that you, me, and your kids eat this lion because we're hungry. And this is not a gold digger mentality or anything like that. I'm just old school like that. I feel like a man should be a provider and a protector. I'm not saying that women should not work. Work. Make your money. But I feel like your money should be fun money. And unless your family comes into hard times and it's a dire situation, then your money can come into play and you can help out. If you need to, if you can, and it's a need that you need to help out in the family, then help out. Why not? It's your family. But I've always said this, your man should earn more money than you. Because it will happen that in that relationship, when you make more money than him, you're not going to see him for shit. You're going to talk to him however you want to. Because you're making more money than him. You're basically the provider. It doesn't work that way. And in the Bible it says that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. In the Bible it doesn't say a woman that finds a husband finds a good thing. It says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. A man should love his wife, be in love with his wife. And a woman should respect and honor her man because we require protection and provision. A man and a woman can do without love. A man wants respect more than anything. A woman wants security. And love meets in the middle. People will always tell you that love won't pay the bills. It won't. A man needs respect and honor. He wants to be treated like a king. A woman needs protection and provision. You need to financially provide for her and make her feel safe, her and your kids. And then the love comes somewhere up here. That's why in some cultures, they will marry you off or set you up with a man that you don't even know. Because they understand that the love will come. It can come. It really can come. Because you, as a woman, you're going to feel provided for and safe. Therefore, you will start to love this person. You really will. And as a woman, you're not going. If your man is not providing for you and protecting you, you're not going to respect him. You're not going to respect him. And that's why those cultures will link up these younger women with these older men that have money, because it works. It makes sense. It might seem very backwards. It might seem very backwards, or very backwards thinking mentality, whatever you will, but it's not. It makes sense. And that's why women are classified gold diggers or this or this or this. They want men that provide. Provision is security. It's safety. You feel safe, that you know that everything is going to be taken care of no matter what. All you have to do is bear this man's kids and make his house a home. That's really all that a woman really, really has to do. You can still strive and have your goals and your dreams and your ambition. That's great. But you can't be the breadwinner for it to work out, because uzomnyata this guy at some point. That's why if you are a boss bitch and you have all these accolades and you're doing so well for yourself financially and stuff, you have to aim high. Just women in general, you have to aim high. But if you are a woman that is making a lot of money, you cannot date down. You have to date up. Because you're not going to respect a man that is making less than you. But it doesn't mean that you have to diminish yourself to be with a man. No, there are men that are way above they, that are making the amounts of money that will satisfy you or are making more money than you. You understand? A man gives to a woman and a woman multiplies. A man puts his spermy into you. You multiply it, you make it a human being. And that's with everything. Back in the day, men used to go to work, make money, and bring their check back home to their wife. For her to distribute it in the home or to multiply it. That's what women do. So if now you are a man, you are making money out there, you don't inform your woman about how much you're making, what you're doing, you're not giving her money, how can she help you to multiply? That's what women do. That's why God said that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Your woman is your favor in God's eye. Your woman is the favor. So don't make the mistake, men, where you're working. I've heard of this. I've heard of this and it's very disturbing. A man works and he's the provider, right? And the woman is playing a part, but she doesn't even know how much her man is earning. Her man doesn't even give her money every month. Even if that man is making 100 rand, you're supposed to give your woman money every month. Do you know that if you start doing that as a man, even if you're just giving your woman 100 rand, she's going to think of a way to multiply that money. That woman that you have is your favor from God. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Woman multiply, that's what we do. So woman, where do you get it in your mind that you must go and pay for your own lobola? That is so freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then it brings me back to the point of, or it brings me back to the topic now of women proposing to men. I hate those videos. I hate them with a passion. I don't understand your desperation. I would never, ever be desperate to get down on my knees and ask a man to marry me. I am the prize. I am the multiplier. I am your favor. I am your gift from God. Without me, you don't have favor. And when I leave, your things are going to crumble. Watch how so many other men, they cheat and their women leave them. How their lives really go to shambles with their side chicks. Because you lose your favor. You lose your favor. That is God is literally giving you a promise. He said to you, a man that finds a wife, finds a good thing. That woman is your favor. She is your blessing. She is your light. She is your way in with God. Do you understand what I mean? Do you get it? So for a woman to now get down on their knee or to pay their own dowry, it's like you're flipping around the gender roles. Why are you so desperate? Because you're saying, I've been with this guy for 5 years. He needs to marry me now. I must propose. You're taking his role away from him. He's not a man at that point. Even he knows, the videos that I've seen on TikTok, even he knows that he's not man enough. It's embarrassing for a man, for a woman to actually propose to them. That man should be embarrassed. He should be embarrassed. He should be ashamed. He's not man enough. It's understandable, okay, when your man says, oh, you and your man can see your situation in life. Maybe you had kids before you guys could get married. There's another responsibility in your life that you have to make sure is taken care of. Because life happens. But for you as a woman to get so desperate and get down on your knee, for you to be so desperate and say, maybe I'll pay my dowry, you'll pay me back. He's not going to pay you back. You're lying to yourself. Why would he pay you back after you're married? You're just desperate because of what people are going to say. It's embarrassing. Ladies, please don't do this. So I don't know if Kefi Boo was lying. Was she really getting married or was happening? But if she was, that is so embarrassing, because even this guy apparently came out to say, I did not marry that lady. I am married. Ulikoki. Apparently, allegedly. Don't propose to your man. I don't care how desperate you feel. There are so many men out there. Your husband is out there. If that guy is not your husband and some cases he just doesn't want to marry you. We are forced that. Because you guys have been together for so long. Maybe you were supposed to be in that relationship for that 10 years. And live life, experience shit. Only to get out of that relationship in the very next year, then you find your husband. But when you want to push and get down on your knee as a woman, or you want to go pay for your own dowry, life is life-ing. It's an experience. If you are meant to marry someone, you're going to marry them. But a man must ask you to marry him. We all have our position in life. Men control the aspect of a relationship in terms of who they're going to date and who they are going to marry. Because a guy has to court you, ask you out, and then ask you if he can marry you. That's just the way of life. I know things are very tipsy-toesy these days, but that's just the way of life, right? And then you have control of your womb. You have control of who gets inside your vajayjay and puts their seed in you. We all have roles in life, and we all have different powers and control and gifts that God has given us. As a woman, whatever your man gives you, you multiply. He puts that sperm inside of you. What do? You create a whole human. It's like creating a whole nother limb that is going to live inside of you and then live outside of you. We all have supernatural powers. Do you understand what I mean? You can't be that desperate. You really cannot be that desperate to ask a guy out, ask a guy to marry you, pay your own dowry. No. Even if you've been with a guy for 10 years and he hasn't paid your dowry, but you know the reasons why you are in that relationship and it makes sense to you, you can't ask him to marry you. It's either he's going to ask you, but at some point now you're going to see, okay, fine, I end now with the situation. Or you know what your guys' plan is and how you're going to get there. Do you understand what I mean? But God has given us all equal power in relationships. Nobody is fragile in the situation. You are powerful enough to say, I'm going to sleep with this man and have his kids. Because you have to open your legs. He is powerful enough to say, I want to be with this woman and marry this woman. I feel like a man should know within 6 months of you guys dating. 6 months is enough to say, this is my wife. And even if he proposes maybe after that and it takes longer for you guys to get married, or because of life or whatever it is, but as long as he's made that commitment and you know that he's the real deal, then you would know, because that's your relationship. But you cannot ask a man to marry you, and you cannot pay your own dowry. You can't do that. And you cannot fake on the internet that you got married when you didn't. It's embarrassing. Even that's the last level. Faking a man. Oh, no. Don't do it. So I don't know if the rumors are true or not, but I hope that she did not fake that she married that man, because she's way too pretty for that woman, right? Some of you might take this the wrong way, but this is the truth of the matter. You need to start prioritizing your looks and your physique and your brain. You need to start prioritizing your looks, your physique, and your brain. Men want to be with you initially because of how you look, your face, your beauty, your physique. Are you healthy? Are you beautiful? Are you healthy? then they fall in love with your mind, your creativity, your intelligence, your energy. That comes later. Your face and your body, your cleanliness, how you smell, is very important. I don't care who says what. When you initially meet a man, he's not going to come up to you and say, where did you study? Da, 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 da. Which is why I'm saying prioritize your looks, your physique, and your brain. Because once he gets to know you and he falls deeply in love with you, he falls in love with your mind. Whether you are quirky, you are creative, you are so intelligent, it's different aspects to who you are that make you valuable. And if you have these three things, you can't just be pretty and be ditzy. You can't just be ditzy and not be pretty, or just be smart and not have at least a nice body or something. You've let yourself go because you only focus on your academics. You need to focus on everything in your life. And not only for a man, but for yourself. It makes you feel more confident when you have all these three things going for you. It makes you feel more confident. It makes you feel stronger. God has given us all roles to play. And if you live by the rules of life and how God has intended things to be, then you're going to fall right in place and you're going to be very happy in life. Period. A man, he will be with his girlfriend since high school. I promise you this. He will be with his girlfriend since high school, only to dump her. Let's say she does better than him in life. She makes more money. But they're still together. Right? She helps him build his finances, build his business, everything. She makes him a man's man. But because she is too powerful, he will break up with this girl and go be with the mistress. He will, because the mistress is younger, ditzier, but the mistress respects him. That's what men want. They want to feel like kings. The one that Umafi Izolo, because she respects him and worships him, she has nothing. She has nothing that time. She has nothing. This other one has helped him in life, built him up, made him a man, helped him build his credit. He will drop her. She's perfect because she has everything, but she's too powerful. This one that has nothing and makes him feel like a king, he will leave this one for this one. And it happens a lot. He will leave this one for this one. Bob the Builder, or the one with the accolades and the businesses. It's like they use you unconsciously to grow. Because women multiply. We make everything better. He will go to the ditzy blonde. No offense, blondes. But he will go to the ditzy young blonde and be with her because he makes her feel like, she makes him feel like a king. She makes him feel like, I'm a man. But she wasn't there from the beginning. And then you crying and saying, I was there from the beginning, how dare you? But that's how men think, and that's how God has programmed us to be. Know your roles. Know your roles. You cannot be proposing to a man. You cannot do that. You cannot be paying your own dowry, and you cannot be faking marriages and weddings. What, Tanya? Are you mad? We all have a role to play. And I feel like the sooner people start to understand our gender roles in society and how God intended things for us to be, then everybody's going to get everything right. But as long as people are so headstrong and we're butting heads, women want to be as strong as men and men want to be feminine and soft and not do what men have to do, it's a problem. Now if my man made less than me, I wouldn't see him for shit. And I know the person that I am. I would not see him for shit. If I say to you, I need something now, fix this situation for me now, and you cannot do it as a man, protect, provide. If you cannot allow me to be feminine and soft and fragile, if you cannot allow me to be a woman, to not even know the directions, then I can't. We can't. We really cannot. We can't try to what's this, battle for who's the big guy. I'm not the big guy. I don't want to be the big guy. I want to be soft, and I want to be feminine, and I want to be taken care of, and I want you to get down on your knee, and I want you to propose to me, and I want you to go to my family and ask for my hand in marriage and pay the dowry, and I want you to take care of the kids, and I want you to be the majority provider. I'm not going to put myself last or forget my dreams or ambitions, not make money, not do anything. I'm not going to do that. I just want you to make more and be a man's man. Be a man. Indoda. Like, you know. Otherwise, if you're not, you look nyata and I'm going to walk all over you. Oh. Woman said something now that I would have regretted. I won't even say what I was going to say. But, you know, yeah, let's leave it at that. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. I am sweaty, I am cooking, I'm going through the most. I'll see you guys in the next one. I absolutely do love you guys. Please know and understand our gender roles, and don't be desperate for indoda. There are so many men out there. And now if you are that desperate woman, there's something that you are lacking in. Like I said to you, it might seem very frivolous or very, shallow, or I don't know, very plasticky for me to say to you, you have to prioritize your beauty, you have to prioritize your physique, you have to prioritize your brain in that order. Because that is the order that men engage with you on. You can always still be an educated, strong woman. And even if, because there are instances where women are making more than their men, but there are so many women out there that earn more than their men, but they still make their men feel like a man. But they wouldn't pay for their own lobola. I think that's a point I didn't make. They would never pay for their own lobola. They know the gender roles. They know that even if I make more than my man, I still treat him like a man, and I let him handle situations the way he needs to handle situations like a man. I let him take the lead. And unless it's a dire situation where I need to chip in, the family needs me now. Because we're a team, always. It's not just when you're just living on the clouds and fluff and smoke. No. You know when it's time for you to come in, you can sit down with your man and discuss these things. But for you just to, be Beyonce, front row, center stage, Jay-Z, he takes the lead. Jay-Z, he takes the lead. Imagine if Beyonce was making more than Jay-Z. Beyonce is under Jay-Z. That's her husband. And I'm pretty damn sure he makes more money than her. And if he doesn't, you never even get a whiff of the fact that Beyonce makes more money than Jay-Z. Because she understands the gender roles. A man must be a man. A woman must be a woman. Beyonce is not going to propose to Jay-Z. Come on, guys. I'm just making an example. It's not going to happen. At some level now, you just need to be a man's man. Do you understand what I mean? I hope that you guys do understand what I mean. I hope I'm not sounding all crazy or anything like that. But I feel like it's very clear cut and simple. Yeah? Whatever you do, don't propose, don't pay your own dowry. It's a big mistake and you're going to regret it. And then yourself. That's the crazy thing about the situation. He's not going to respect you. After you propose to him, after you pay your dowry, he's not. Because he can see your desperation. He can walk all over you. Those are the kind of guys that will steal your money and run away with their side chicks with your money. Because you are so desperate to marry him. Yet if you had focused on your beauty, your physique and your brain, your intelligence, you could have seen through the fluff and the smoke. And you could have gotten someone above yourself if you are a boss bitch. Type of situation is that simple. Right? And I don't do fake weddings. That's weird. That's very psychopathic. Woo! I hope one day Kefi Boo will tell us the story of what really happened, because damn, if that is the situation, I hope it was just like a photo shoot or something like that and just fun and games, because there's no way. There's no way. I don't see the point in why you should do that. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.